Welcome to my transformation video. So I know there's been a lot of these throughout the years, and I know that if you go to any popular fitness page, you'll find some sort of transformation video. For the most part, a lot of these transformations will be the same. They'll start and they'll show an initial, and then they'll show their progress through the years. A lot of times they start out thin and then they get jacked. Or if it's a weight loss transformation, they'll start out overweight and then they'll gradually go back down. Mine is along the same lines of everybody else's. This video is more for me. I wanted to kind of gain a sense of chronology to all of the different versions of myself and just the different iterations that I went through over the years. What a lot of people don't understand is you can start out looking one way, and throughout the years you can change to overweight, you can go back to being skinny, you can go back to being muscular, you can go back to being overweight again, and then you can cut back down. You can go through a million different iterations, and fitness is not necessarily linear. Sometimes you'll get into the best shape of your life, and sometimes you'll fall off. It's sort of an up and down, and it's definitely a mental struggle more than anything else. What I want to do with this video is kind of explain how I was feeling in correspondence with how I looked and how healthy I was at a certain time period, and just explain why I went up and down the way I did and why the peaks and valleys are where they are. As I said before, this video is mostly just for myself. I wanted to have this documented, and I wanted to gain sort of a clearer sense of how I've changed through the years. But I definitely think that it's worth putting the production into and going through and editing it all together just so that I can show other people, and if I can inspire one person, that would make it all worth it to me. If you guys did get something out of this video, or if you just enjoyed watching it, or if you want to share your own story with me, I would love to hear it. Just please leave a comment down below, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of it. Yep, this is me, with the buzz cut and the glasses and the long sleeve polo. I definitely didn't care too much about my appearance as a kid, as you can see. Karate was basically my form of fitness when I was growing up. I used it to stay in shape and to just keep me out of the house because my parents wanted me to. I ended up taking it for 11 years, and I ended up getting my black belt in it. And it was fun for a while, but I eventually got bored of it. And this is when it all started to go downhill. I still lived my life, and I went on vacation with my family and everything, but I picked up unhealthy habits like playing video games all the time and looking like the love child of Justin Bieber and the Michelin Man. I do want to say the first time that I ever noticed that I definitely needed to make a change, I was in a Kohl's, I think it was, just like the retail store. I walked by one of those support beams with mirrors on all four sides, and I just caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I didn't even notice it was me at first. All I thought to myself was that that was an unhealthy person, and I wasn't thinking this in a harmful or negative way. I had let these habits go on for so long, and I had let them consume me to the point where I did not even recognize myself, or I didn't want to recognize that that was me. So what I did immediately after that was I went to the young men's section of the store, and I bought myself a Tony Hawk tank top, like one little crappy skater boy tank top. I actually still have it to this day. I'm never gonna let this thing go. But this is it right here. It's just a little red tank top. You can see it's a Tony Hawk one, but it's really old, so the logo's falling off of it. But I told myself that until I could comfortably wear that tank top in public, I would continue to diet and I would continue to live a healthy lifestyle, and I would try to better myself. In the very least, until I was happy with how I looked. It was more of a confidence thing. I knew that I had never been the type of person to wear a tank top. I had to wear jerseys for a sporting event one time, and I remember just that was one of the most terrifying things to do, because the only thing that I was comfortable wearing was baggy t-shirts where I could kind of hunch my back over and just hide my stomach and hide everything, because I had just been lacking so much confidence, and I didn't even know it. I had kind of grown accustomed to this lifestyle of just living with a complete lack of confidence and self-esteem, and I had accepted it. That was just who I was going to be. But anyways, this was the first time that I actually wore that tank top, and I took a picture, and I was genuinely happy with how I looked. But after I took this picture, I knew I still wanted to keep pushing. I still wanted to continue to better how I looked, and I knew that this was going to be my new way of life. It wasn't something that I was doing just to get back into shape. And the mental progress that I made, the amount that my confidence went up in just this span of probably 6 months, I lost about 80 pounds. And I knew that this was not the finish line for me. When I took that picture, I knew that I wanted to continue to push myself because I started seeing a little bit of progress. And from that day standing in that store, buying that $10 tank top, to when I could finally put it on and look in the mirror and be happy with how I looked in it, was something that I was interested in pursuing for the rest of my life.
There's a war inside of me, and you watch it silently. Any idiot could see that I killed all the hope that I had. There's a war inside of me, burning red and honestly, and I wave it constantly, like a flag, like a flag, like a flag. This knife that's in my back keeps twisting. Anxiety attacks. This is a battleground. I'm caught in the crossfire. My words are weaponry, and I'm waiting patiently. You win the battle now, but I will return the fire. 'Cause I crawl on broken glass to be the one who laughs last.
So I finally finished editing this video. It took about 3 weeks to put together, and it was one of the most life-changing things I've ever done. I felt like Scrooge from The Night Before Christmas. It was weird going back and seeing past versions of myself, and it was something that I recommend everybody do. If you have any reason to be recorded in your past, whether it's a home video, whether it's a talent show, Christmas videos, anything, go back and look at it. It will give you a new perspective on things. Anyways, that's it from me. If this video left any sort of impression on you, if you want to share your own story with me, if you have anything to say about it at all, please do not be afraid. I'm always happy to listen to people, meet new people. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your story. Let me know how my story impacted you, if there's similarities. Anything you want to share with me, I'm happy to listen. And I'm actually going to let a couple of my old friends outro the video for me, so I'll see you guys later.
Go ahead and leave me a comment.
And subscribe, and I'll see you later.
Yeah.